everyone. It is Self Care Sunday. Sunday, Self Care Edition. How are you? And you, but especially, yeah, you up there. I see you in the corner. How are you tonight? What are you and you grateful for? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. I want to know what you're grateful for this Sunday night. A beautiful night in New England, by the way. Absolutely beautiful fall evening. Sorry, I am more ish than 8. Great to have you here live tonight. How are things in Florida? I just booked my next Florida trip, actually. As a matter of fact, I did. I am excited about it. Early December coming your way, coming to Florida. But it is great to be here with you all tonight. What do you do this fall day, this fall Sunday in late October? Found myself a quarter today. Well, I was out and about. Let's see what state this is. Hang on a second, see if I can see. I got to put on the glasses for that. 2023. I can't see that small. I tried to see. I found this quarter. Hey, I found the quarter. That's a good thing. Hey, April, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live. Great to have everybody live. You know, I love those of you that show up live. I greatly appreciate all of you who watch the replays, which is just always humbling and amazing to me. Let's get this party started tonight. Let's get this party started. Let's get started with our year of positive thinking. We are 2/3 of the way here through October, the first month of the fourth quarter. Oh, I like this. On the 20th, change what ain't working. If you are unhappy with the cards you've been dealt, buy a new deck and deal yourself new ones. Is that not the truth? Is that not the truth? Boom. Hey, Heather. Boom. Fist bump right back at you. I am right there with you. It is truly great to be here with y'all tonight. I'm excited for it. We had an amazing fall Sunday. We were out apple picking. Can you imagine that? Apple picking? Deal. Apple pick. Picked apples. I think they just brought me for the height, but we were out apple picking today. And had a wonderful afternoon out and about. We were couch potatoes this morning. Cassandra made some fresh biscuits, and we were couch potatoes. And then we went out apple picking. And it was just a beautiful day here in New England for that. So that was really nice. Although I don't remember, I mean, it's been a long time since I was apple picking. We walked a long way. We walked a long way. Hey, Terry, great to have you here live. House cleaning day for you. I thought about that. I went out to the garage and I said, today is the day to the garage. I thought about it. Thinking counts, right? Thinking counts. Uh, but that didn't happen. But it was a gorgeous day here in New England, and we took advantage of it. Actually hot. I actually, you went from earlier in the week where Nana had the heat going and everything else to it's just high 70s. I think today. I think we're going to hit 80 tomorrow or the next day before it drops back down. And like right now, I got all the windows open in the house. So I got all the windows going. It's just that kind of beautiful day. So, which is actually part of what I wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about part of, I mean, like what we did today. Okay, we did a whole lot of nothing. I mean, I'll admit Cassandra is over here working right now in her office. She is doing some work and has been for a bit here. Um, but in cleaning up some of her desk to start the week. But we were really kind of not working today. We went out. We had, so we sat on the couch this morning and we're couch potatoes. We watched some Fixer Upper Lake House. We watched, and we just chilled and had biscuits and stuff and some coffee this morning. And then we went out and we apple picked. And this orchard has a whole, I guess it's a cidery, sort of. I mean, they have hard cider, I guess, and they do all sorts of like bourbon slushies that they make from this farm and everything. And so we had drinks and they had food trucks and stuff like that. So really kind of fall festive stuff. And we just chilled and really took that all in, which is just really, kind of what fall is all about. Kind of what fall is all about. But it's kind of what there's always that kind of time where you can do those kind of things. And I it made me think because today is also sibling Sunday. So yeah, Rose, the apple picking of up north. And I had a friend growing up whose family owned an apple orchard. And I was never that into it then. He did the maple syrup back then, but I really do enjoy it now. But it got me thinking as business owners. Um, well, so Sibling Sunday. So let me explain that for those of you that do not know what Sibling Sunday is, especially since I think I saw you on here tonight. Didn't I see Jessica, who owns Siblings Consignment? So not talking about Siblings Consignment. No, I mean that's not what Sibling Sunday is. Is not that I go to Canada and spend time at Siblings Consignment. Uh, siblings Sibling Sunday is every Sunday I call all my siblings. Okay, sometimes it's Saturday and it's Sibling Saturday, but every weekend I call all my siblings. And sometimes I work a cousin in there or an aunt or an uncle, but I always make a point of calling them since they all seem to have those phones that only work one way or when they need something. Um, so I only so I make a point of that. But that got me thinking about you used to can apples, Rose. That's interesting. That's interesting. Talking to who was I talking to? My sister-in-law was packing tomatoes tonight. One of my sister-in-laws, or my only sister-in-law. I only have one sister-in-law. Okay, maybe I need another bourbon smash. I only have one sister-in-law. That's enough. But the so it got me thinking about Jewish mother guilt. Hey Lou, how are you? Great to have you here live. Jewish mother guilt. And I don't want to say that Jewish mothers have the market cornered on guilt. Okay, Catholic mothers have it too. There's I don't think anybody has the market cornered on guilt except their mothers in general. But I call it Jewish mother guilt. Okay, and what I mean by that is it's also store owner guilt. So like today, where we sat on the couch, we went apple picking, we went out, we food trucked, we chilled. We had a great family day. Cassandra, myself, Rylan was with us. Chris had to work, so we just had a nice family day. And then when we came home, we actually sat outside. Telling my siblings. Luna was outside fetching the ball. It was just a really nice day. But as store owners, yeah, it was a great day. It was. We all really enjoyed it. And I tell you what we're gonna do after this, but then that'll ruin my next resale raise. So I don't want to give a spoiler on the next resale raise because I've got my note here to send Angie on what we're watching. Okay. I got my note. I got my note. I was like, ooh, we're watching that. I'd written that down just before my homework here, because Angie gives that to us. I have that written down. But I did want to talk about the Jewish mother guilt factor, the mother guilt factor. Mothers are always mothers, and that always will be. Yes, Rose. Yes, absolutely, they will. But it's store owner guilt too. So I started this with the perspective of Jewish mother guilt, and but it's really store owner guilt. So, like when you're doing this, like most of you have thought, "Gee whiz, I wish I had a day like that today," or "I did have a day like that today," and you are allowed. You have permission, okay? As the crazy person, as the freaking crazy woman, for the most part, in this industry, who was crazy enough to open a business, who was crazy enough to borrow money from friends and family, who was crazy enough to take their savings and start a business, okay? You are allowed, you are okay to take time off. You are okay to have a day where you're doing something. So many of you feel tremendous guilt when you are not at your store. Okay, but I have these people working there and I'm not there. Yes, you created jobs. You are a job creator. Okay, you're pleading the 106th Amendment. Yeah, that mother guilt. That mother guilt. Oh, Angie's here too. That's good. That means I don't have to bail her and Eve out of jail. That's good. I was worried about that. But that guilt is real. Store owner guilt is real. Okay, that you feel guilty when you are not there. And I am here to give you a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass. Marianne, when you watch this on the replay, you definitely get a pass. Okay, you get a pass on this. Uh, oh, Michelle, I remember some of our conversations about your guilt. Absolutely. When did you sneak in from Virginia, um, or the Valley, wherever you might be right now, Michelle? But yes, the guilt is real. Okay, I admit I have no guilt. I have no guilt. Uh, yes, you get a pass. I think Terry, you're going on a trip soon. I heard. But whatever it's for, you get a pass. Okay, you get a pass. It is okay. It is okay to not be in your store 24 hours a day. It is okay to have people working in your store and you not be there. It is okay. That is what you have them for. You have employees to make your life easier. Okay, that isn't okay because you're out sipping champagne and living on a yacht, because we all know that's a bunch of BS. Okay, even when you are sipping on champagne and you're on somebody else's yacht or you're on a rented yacht, but you're not, the Caribbean cruise for your 30th anniversary. That's awesome. I love it. What cruise line you going on, Terry? That's awesome. I love music. Why again? Where you get a pass. And this is what I love about cruising, and they make it hard. They make it easy these days to stay connected, but it's also easy to stay disconnected. I don't buy the phone pass. I don't buy the internet pass. I just disconnect. When I'm on a boat, I just leave the phone. Bye bye. I'm not paying for the internet so data. I'm not paying for the satellite data. Uh, do an empower workshop on a yacht. Well, I am not in charge of the destination. I'm just in charge of the budget. Okay, Heather. But I love cruising. Okay, I do love, and that's great that you brought that up as an example, Carrie, because on a cruise you can disconnect. You can completely disconnect from the outside world. It was a little weird when I did a Disney cruise because you had to have the app to know where to be. Uh, First cruise ever, you're gonna have a blast. Just enjoy it, embrace it, Terry, and you will love it, and you'll do better cruises as you go along. Carnival is good, but you will consistently, if you love it, you will consistently do better ones. It is just great to get away. I believe April takes care of all the arrangements, Heather, so you know who to contact. I just signed the contract. I just signed the contract and pay the bill. But it is that kind of connection, okay? That kind of disconnection. You need that to be a leading entrepreneur. You need that to keep homeostasis in your life. And I'm going to pick on Terry here for a second because she's doing it. Okay. You need all the areas of your life to click. Okay. You need your personal life. So her going on a cruise with her husband for their 30th anniversary is connecting with her partner in life. Okay. Connecting separate from the business, connecting separate from everything else going on in their life, connecting separate from kids, connecting separate from everything, just them getting away. That's an important part of the circle of your circle. Okay. And you guys know that I've shown that graphic where you have the flat tire on the car or you have the wheels that are too big in one part of the car. You need homeostasis. You need things in alignment. Okay. It was yesterday for a yacht. Oh, everybody's calling me out today. Hey, Kitty, how are you? I was thinking about you. I'm like, I haven't talked to Kitty in a while. I thought of you the other day. Oh, but yes, these things, you need these time away from your store. Your team needs you away. Your team needs time to shine. Your team needs time to make mistakes. Your team needs time to decide on their own. You need the mental health break. It is okay. Do not feel the guilt. Do not say no to the guilt. Say no to the guilt. Okay, no to the guilt. Okay, it is not something you should feel guilty about. You shouldn't feel guilty being at your kid's soccer game or cheerleading event or anything, school play, whatever. Okay, this is a guilt free zone. You are guilt free. You are guilt free. Uh, yeah, they do better. It is okay when you let them shine. Absolutely, Terry. Let them shine. Let them show you they can. Okay, they do not need to be micromanaged. They do not need to be, what is it? The helicopter. They don't need helicopter bosses. Helicopter parents, they talk about. You hear about that? They don't need a helicopter boss. Okay, you know, every second. I talk about it all the time. And it's no secret that we have Disney people. Okay, when I'm at Disney, the phone is in the hotel. The phone is left at the hotel, and only two things happen. Two bad things. Okay, for all when you think of all the things that I am responsible for. Okay, and I am responsible for a lot of things. Okay, I am the in case of emergency for a lot of people. Okay, and I am responsible for a lot of things that I have a direct responsibility for. But when I am disconnected, only two bad things happen. Only two. And for those of you that don't know what the two are, number one, okay, is there's something shiny over there. And I go walking over here, and the rest of my group goes walking over there. And I become the lost kid at Disney. Me, the lost kid at Disney. How could I get lost? But I am. I'm the lost kid at Disney. And the second bad thing that happens, if that's a bad thing, it's really on them. They should be watching me. They should be watching me. But I digress. Okay. But the other thing that happens is, oh my God, there's no way this guy is spending this kind of money at Disney. There's no way. Have you seen how frugal Neil is? There's no way he's spending this kind of money, and he hasn't responded to our text alert or our phone calls. We better turn off his card. Somebody has stolen it. Two things happen when Neil's disconnected that really matter. Okay, remember, you are focused on getting them to be 70 to 80% of you. You are a superhuman. They are mere muggles. Muggles, I tell you. They are mortal. They are mortal. You are a superhuman. Do not feel the guilt, but empower them. Okay? Reinforce them. Come back, Terry. I'm going to pick on you again. Come back from your trip and tell them how awesome they did. Come back, and when they're reviewing what they did, don't critique it, but tell them, okay, if it was 70 to 80% of the way you would have done it, game on. If it was 40% of the way you've done it, then it gives room for improvement. It gives room to explain how you would have done it differently. And you can compliment them for doing it that way this time and say, the next time I do it this way. But that is the way you do it. A paddle boat? Oh, April, we can do better than a paddle boat. I'm not really a paddle boat kind of guy. I've canoed before. I'm really not a paddle boat kind of guy. Let's just be real. Let's be honest, April. Okay, I did survive a hurricane, but I am not a paddle boat kind of guy. Yes, Rose, thank you. I can be. Some people say I can be frugal. That is true. Um, and Carrie does have an awesome store, freaking amazing store. Uh, well, I'd have to tell you a story, April. There's a story about sixth grade at Camp Ginger Cook, okay, that you might need to know for perspective, okay? And I'm not going to tell it tonight, but maybe we have to tell that story for perspective so you understand my limitations with paddling and other things. Um, and we can tell how much money I made at Camp Ginger Cook in the sixth grade, but that's a whole nother story, and it's already late tonight. Camp Ginger Cook in the Adirondacks. Oh my, that was a time. But so get rid of the Jewish guilt. That is my core message tonight. Okay, you want to know what I saw this today, and I was just like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" You want to know what the hottest pumpkin spice latte, the PSL? Okay, I mean PSL. Have a good night, Terry. Uh, Pumpkin spice latte. Okay, what is the hottest thing in pumpkin spice that you can't get your hands on? Okay, that is out of stock. That might even be hotter than a Taylor Swift ticket. Okay, what is the hottest thing? Any guesses for what the hottest thing in pumpkin spice is right now? Cassandra could not guess it. When I tested her earlier, she could not guess it. Okay, no guesses. No guesses tonight. Oh, Cassandra guessed toothpaste. Cassandra did guess toothpaste. And she got car air freshener. So those were her two guesses. Both of them were wrong. Okay. Um, but the hottest thing in pumpkin spice is trash bags. Pumpkin spice trash bags. Can you believe that? I just that just That just blew my mind. That just blew my mind. Pumpkin spice trash bag. Who the heck needs that? Who the heck needs a pumpkin spice trash bag? A pumpkin spice chia pet? Yes, yuck. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Uh, 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 although I would say yuck to pretty much everything pumpkin spice. What was your drink tonight that I at the pumpkin Moscow cow mule is what Cassandra had to drink earlier. Uh, yeah, I'm with you, Rose. Pumpkin spice is so. And lastly for tonight, because I have done so much tonight, okay, is reminding you of our inventory challenge. Our inventory challenge. Are you in? I know Michelle is in. I know several of you are into the inventory challenge. Our inventory challenge. If you want to have end of the year, get started with 10-16 forward. Your inventory between 10-16 and Veterans Day. Okay, the inventory you accept, you want to look that number up for last year, 10-16 to Veterans Day last year, and you want to beat that by at least 10%. Okay, 10% is our baseline, 15% is our woo, and 20% are oh yeah. Okay, so are you gonna be at the base level? Are you gonna be at the woo? Are you going to be at the oh yeah level? Which level are you going to be at for our inventory challenge? Accepting getting in the inventory you want between now and Veterans Day, 10-16 and Veterans Day, writes the rest of the year. It writes January. It does. So make sure you are a part of that. Make sure you are making that happen. And you know what else is happening? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell. Ring it. You know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, too. So we can help everybody run a better business. Michelle's going for the woo inventory level. I think Michelle, your staff is going to get that oh yeah level. But I love that you're going for the woo level. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 than ish, Sunday and Wednesday. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, NEIL at nextlevelresale.com, NEIL at nextlevelresale.com. I know I have some emails to catch up on this week. Tomorrow should be a good catch up day. I really hope to get caught up on things. Definitely this week we will be all cleaned up and caught up. We start the night every night with our year of positive thinking. I read you the 20th. I'm gonna read you the 21st. No person has the right to rain on your dreams. Don't let someone tell you that the next step you're thinking isn't the right one for you. Don't believe anyone who says that you're not that you're dreaming something impossible. Don't allow anyone to talk you out of following your dreams. Only you get to choose what dreams align with your soul. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, an inventory party. Until then, and until Wednesday at more 8 than ish, know that you, but especially you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you on Wednesday.